Finally here.
That was what made them
We're finally here. We got the new HUD. How much
but
is
I
this
like
going to
the
mess
raid.
us up?
I think
Quite
it's
a
better
lot.
choice overall on this map. And well, coming into
Sheriffs.
their map choice, they need to prove why
Lots
they've
of
taken
sheriffs.
us to
Two
find in the
sheriffs on
first
this
place.
one.
And speaking about something to prove, I think that Rarga, we heard it in the interview, he wants to show that he is able to battle out with the best, able
Go
to
for a
take
classic
down PRX, and he is
4-1
happy to just play on a
PRX
stage
pistol. Who
against
would have
them, but
thought?
I think he wants a little
They've
bit
run
more
this
than
one,
that.
no
Show that he can
joke, in the
dominate them.
past
For
2
PRX,
years.
expectations
I
are
would say
clear, as
about
we said.
60% of the
This should
time.
be a series that they are winning. We'll see whether XLG can put a bump in the road early as doors be long. There is a stack up of
We'll say that they didn't go aggro. They normally go aggro. Ooh, that's a big kill from Rarga at the end.
Into the lead for XLG. A surprise swing from Divide, though. They're not expecting 4 players there.
Is
Why
he
would
looking
you?
behind
and now
him?
it's down to a 2v2.
Yeah, clearly having a good read initially, but I feel like considering that stack up, XLG have come out of it all right. A little bit wary of the positioning of the player. I want to make sure they can get that
honestly,
spike back
kind
without
of
too much
baiting them in to
of a
go
problem.
fast,
Now
and you
there's
already
been
had to
some aggression
rotate
out
here.
from Devi as well towards that A site, just to make sure that they have rotated
What a kill
in
that
and
is.
happy way now
Dude, they
winning the
had 2
battle.
really important
Puts
duels
it
that they
down
won.
to just Devi and a good chance for an after
Eli
block.
changed their comp, yeah.
He's taking the TP as well, so they've got the info before the plank goes down. Can
Okay,
reposition,
taking the
go for
TP here,
backside,
man. I
they're
mean,
nice
this
and
should be
safe,
next to
tucked away.
impossible.
The drop down will be heard when Devi eventually goes for it, dropping a
Very
wall,
nice
and
on
that's
this
the
one.
round gone with it.
Okay, we
XLG
said
start this out
that
with
they
a
have
win.
to start off to a
Yeah,
good start to win
solid
this.
start
So
from as said.
that is a
It
good
was
start.
mentioned by Ender just moments ago, the way that they have this sort of aggressive style on the PRX side that tries to disrupt you from getting the plant to begin with. So that early fight towards B long.
Back to normality for PRX losing pistols, yeah.
But the fact is XLG managed to sort of hold on to their position.
Come on!
And then even find those isolated battles to bring themselves back in. An early pistol and rounds like that, they're going to be worth their weight in gold.
Okay, they
because,
honestly
as
they
we
buy
said,
up a little bit
in
into
terms of
this.
who's favorites here, PRX
Eli, go for. Honestly, this is probably my favorite. It's my favorite way of
now.
handling the anti-ecos. I just
PRX
think that
are
the
left
Marshal's
with
just
a
worth buying.
Sheriff and a Ghost.
Always just
An
begin that
attempt to go
Marshal.
for that TP. Through being long to catch players in shower, but no one's there. Look how patient and passive XLG are being. Now they have a reason to play like this. They've only got 1 pistol brought into this, and a Marshal, I suppose. That
I'm
you can live
expecting
or lose
once
it, but
the buy run
3
comes
rifles in
in,
play.
this smoke to
Can't
start
afford to
getting a
lose
little
too
bit
many, and
more
already seeing
aggro.
that PRX are
It will
willing
at least
to do
create
this in
pressure
4-man
of them doing
early
this
hold
new
on
strat that
B-long.
they've been
You
doing
have
with
to
the
be
fade
wary of
eye over
another
towards
trap
here,
play,
and also when
and
you
that could
play
do
against
damage
like
even in a
double
round like
flash
this.
comp like
I
this,
like the fact
you
that
want to
they
make
are
sure that you're
taking the time
smoking
with their
these 2
initiators to sort of
positions, so they
scope
use their
out
util early.
some potential
Right, the last thing you want
aggressive
is them to
spots.
burst
But with
like
both
close
pieces
to you.
of that wingman
wanna
utility
get that early
already
in front.
down, I think PRX
Capture
can now
Darzi,
make
thanks
the
so much
read,
for the
okay,
tier 1.
no one's
Thank
come
you,
to
thank you.
retrieve that. We should
PRX
start
getting
pressuring
some
this
weird
side of
timing
the
on
map, and
this.
the timing good,
Incredible
worked out.
timing, my
Luckily,
goodness, dude.
Coconut looks back at the last
They
second.
both nearly got caught off here.
Well, I was going to say he gets an upgrade, he does not.
Now, this is getting a little dangerous. 1 player down, another low. Jing's able to escape as well. You're still in this 3v4.
They're going back, though.
Happyway's got a lot of control. Expectation of this round is that XLG will be the ones taking it. My question
Still
is
played it
how
well,
much
though.
damage can be done, because Nomad already looking like an easy pickup if they can get that one-on-one. But first, they've got to get past Happyway, and oh, what a shot!
Why is it so
No danger
accurate
from
like that,
Forsaken
man?
anymore.
It's not right.
Luckily, versus the pistol, you'll
There's a
sometimes
nice shot,
get
though.
that
You're gonna
second
give it
bite
to
of
him.
the cherry. Patman obviously on the wrong side of the map, but it may come down to PRX just wanting to make sure they don't give too many orbs over to the other side. You can see No Man already getting fairly close to having his ultimate if a kill or 2 extra goes his way, and I don't think with how they play, you don't want Seekers online. As if they're going to get in your face, they're going to take map control. Seekers ruins that completely, so
Is
I
he
think
allowed
it
to
will
hunt
just
with
be
this
death
or not?
to the
He has no
that will
armor.
mean that those 4 guns are kept through into the next round, although the Marshal might be removed anyway.
Patman is trying to secure them, but that TP is going to be taken, and they will be far, far away.
Does he go in?
He's going through, and there's one. A little more would have
Good
been
damage, though.
beautiful.
Yeah,
It's only going to
It
be
is
the
good
Marshal
damage.
removed
Patman's
in
pretty
the
close to
end.
his ult.
XLG,
I
a
didn't see how
comfortable
close we were
2-0
over
start.
towards us.
it's not bad. I think ultimately, if you'd lost the rifle, this was the timing. I was so
No, the
ridiculously
timing was nearly
close
wild.
to potentially just having the full force of PRX swinging in onto
But
them.
of him going through the TP for sure. It's closer
Of
to
course,
his ult
for
as
either
well.
side, like we've seen some strong results. Obviously for PRX, I think it's over the last few months. They're
Captain
5-0
Ace,
on
thanks so
this
much for the
map,
Prime,
it is
bro.
a very
Appreciate the
bold
6
call
months. Thank
to
you, thank
pick
you.
into this as a choice. Although a dominant victory for XLG versus DRG maybe is the reason.
Dude,
They were
Patman
stellar
might
on
even get
their
his ult
defensive
fast on
side,
this one.
but then again, we didn't get to see much of the attack.
Round 3.
I'm surprised with how PRX are playing at the moment.
And you know, you see, no, the other rifle, the fourth rifle is, to be clear, the Bucky is an interesting choice. On defense, you can see there's so many areas that you can use shotguns in, whether it be Lamps or Hookah. We've seen rounds won because of Judges, Buckies, or even Shorties.
Yeah.
But on attack,
Yeah, that
it's a
team
little
just
bit
letting
harder
him
to
take
find
a
space
lot
to
of
use that.
space.
Well, yeah,
Passive, they're
he's
very
using
passive. It's
Sheriff
like the
as a
most passive
primary
I've
weapon, and the
ever seen
Bucky as the
PRX be.
backup. Maybe if they can get into some sort of post plant where he has his utility available, but they're just looking for a little bit
Maybe
of
that's
pressure
part of
back
it. Maybe that's
towards
how they
home.
want to play on this
Growler will be
one.
used by
So
Patman.
they're just going to run out to time. They don't have to use too much
They will have
util.
a reasonable idea. Again, it seems like XLG's planning.
We did start seeing the early smoke. Sky Dog goes out towards A with double smokes, and they have 3 passing waiting for reaction on B. They hit double TP. The nade is big here for Jing.
Of course, after losing all that B long control and a player, now the rotates come back through, players flood the site, and PRX are here on time. They're ready for the battle.
They stop the
smokes
plant?
are blocking them out as the plant goes down. Undeniable. Something, though, has managed to find 2. That should be mostly, if not all, through the smokes. Another from Jing, but they're holding on. They still have a chance on XLG. 2 players sitting inside a bathroom. The flash blinds, the first happy way, good on the swing, but they know exactly where
you gotta show me the something kills here. How has he done that?
This may have been 8 HP with regen shields on Jing.
I mean, there's no smokes blocking them, right? They're both out in the open, I think.
Costly though, all in all.
Yeah, I don't mind the idea. Like, it's almost sold
Tib,
as a
thank you so much for the prime, bro. I appreciate that. And JYD as well, man. Thanks for the 11 months, bro.
It's an attempted ruse, and then you teleport back at the last second. I
Okay,
think
big
the only
replay coming up here.
or the real spanner
1, 2,
in the
3, they
works
can't buy next.
It means that the only space you're fighting from is the showers. Like, there's no other angle, even though you could see that PRX were diligent in checking those positions. I think they also had a snakebite late in the round. I do wonder if maybe that could have gone through a little bit sooner, but
oh no.
Nonetheless.
Okay, it's all good. It's all good. Just envision it in your head. I reckon it was lovely.
A bonus of sorts. And now
all I'm saying is Prius ain't getting that VIP anytime.
That's the downside of losing so many players.
This is what we're saying. You want to do these smokes early, so like they have to show their hand early in terms of where they want to hit. They still got to go through the choke with using their util. Haven't really been punished for it though. Just got to get out of there because of the.
Back through to take that space. Now look for this deep fight alongside his teammate Divide. Flash popped here. Close though. He's able to already find the first. Rarga from further back cleans up more, and XLG, they're looking phenomenal. With rifles in their hand, barely a scratch, and indeed a flawless round for XLG, the underdogs, but it doesn't look like
shots
it.
Look like
I
don't really know.
I think they almost lose Rarga on the way in initially.
Feels like stuff's melting a little bit in production.
In taking those fights together, not allowing the sort of pressure of those sort of fight backs in. And they were very ready for any of that aggression. It is surprising that there wasn't even a trade in the mix of it, like Tomatoes from his teammate, but ultimately...
Yeah, I think PRX needed a timeout. I would be playing... I'd be playing a lot different to what's going on right now.
Incredibly poor for PRX going into the next one.
That's about as bad of a start as you could expect.
Yeah, they got to fight for space a lot more. Unless this is like a tech boss, okay. They got to fight for space a lot more. They're doing the right smokes and stuff, but then there's no like util after to actually delay anything. They're playing insanely passive. If you're going to continue
to defend that title, well, this one you'd almost want it to look clean. But XLG, they're pulling out all the stops, and they've got a timeout from this pressure. This is a big blow on the other side, but we know PRX. They're a squad that's capable of bouncing back. You certainly can. They've got a...
Oh boy.
And like you said, the credits are going to be in tatters. Although also knowing PRX, those are the kind of rounds they win.
Well, he was smiling 4 rounds ago.
I like the fact that we are seeing the...
It felt like it was only 5 minutes ago.
I think if there's any coach in the world that I have faith that he can spot the bad tendencies of his team...
Hopefully not using the ults onto this one in terms of the eco.
Earlier, how early will he slam the desk? I don't know if we caught one within round 4, but it might have been the case just because of how clean that was.
Money is very good.
After that early check-in...
It all started with Prius, dude. As soon as Prius missed the kills, man, everything went wrong.
The last time out when they played in Toronto, they didn't manage a map. In fact, they weren't particularly close. The best scoreline they had was a 13-8 defeat to G2.
Augusto in the YouTube chat, thank you for that, bro. Probably right also.
A new tournament. with a different player within the roster. Noman probably one of the few players that has played within the Chinese league and also played Northeast in EMEA. I don't think there's going to be too many of those.
Hey, I like the way they handle this anti-eco.
Was about to throw a spanner in the
This is
works
nice from them.
with the Bucky. A taste of the same medicine XLG tried to feed their opponents just a few rounds ago. But the blind stopped any of that impact from coming through. XLG still sitting on full health, full shields on all players. Spike left back towards the spawn. This early posturing from the team is just about denying that control
PRX,
from
I mean,
PRX,
they'll start getting some rounds just purely because of ults. Like, G-Line need to plan ahead. They need to make sure they get this raise ult so they even have a chance against these three, really.
But normally they have a look. That's the difference. Every other round they've had one player.
Yeah, it's the lineup for the top of the tube. Leaks into the middle of it.
Back to the other side would be so risky when you don't have any space.
Oh no, it's the lineup behind it. Oh, he popped his ult, bro. Holy hell, they're fully going for it. Damn, dude. Oh my god, that's an absolute madness, dude. Time got a little bit low. Pammon did incredible.
Yeah, welcome to playing against PRX. This is really.
Dude, how did that shorty one-shot as well? What was the HP on this? Is Pammon doing damage also?
Shut down the Bucky. One of the heavier investments they had, it doesn't find much. It's taken out of play, and the pistols, alongside the showstopper, are what gets it done in the end. For PRX, well, that is certainly one way to correct the flow of the game. But XLG, even having a flawless round in the mix of rounds they won, they're in a decent position to still buy up into this. They've got credits to their back, and the showstopper that made all the difference for Jing is now online for Rarga.
It's definitely a bit of a worrying sign, though. As I said, what they were doing in the, especially in their bonus round, they did very well to sort of like keep space on both sides of the map. And I think you see the problem if they don't. Like, they didn't have that information. They went into the side blind. And that's where some of those superstars.
It's the first game. It always happens in the first game. It's fine.
But now at least, they are still in the lead. Claiming those orbs once again. Coconut is getting ever closer to having his thrash for.
Okay, do they trying to hold on to the space more or not? Forsaken has pushed all the way through, and he is not even considering the fact that okay, he is now. Dude, here's the running. Here's the double TP, man. Forsaken. Big. Whoa. Oh my goodness, I thought he was going to get none there.
Giving him a chance still as they push forward. The showstopper desperately searching for Jing, and it found him.
Super on top of this as well. Huge kill. That's a massive duel as well. Is he going to use his ult? Yes, he is. Where's Devi on this one? He can at least take a little bit of space. Spots one.
I don't know that he saw the bat fade away, but he has given Devi the information. Devi knows there's a player around one of these corners, and they'll fight this together, but Rarga goes back. And XLG just need to buy time.
Got plenty.
Yeah, that one was me. That one was me.
Positions that need to be cleared. Devi needs to win this fight. They're going to have a chance. Rarga instant.
Yeah, you got to be saving this one.
I think that's the moment that something realizes, okay,
win one, lose the next.
I managed to get the first,
we got to save on this as well. 1-9 loss bonus.
Is at risk. So he's going to have to fade out around another.
That's an eco. That's an eco.
And honestly, after losing a round like
these buys are pretty good. So low buying, we got 3 guns. How much money something got?
Get hit and keep on going. And for XLG, that previous round, that was.
He might be able to drop. They might be able to squeeze something out of this.
Connection to the jaw, but they managed to bounce back here and now, and it's even with some of these extra plays from PRX, sneaking a player straight down through mid, man behind enemy lines, and still they deal with him every step of the way, catching that flank as well early, and Rarga's showing.
Okay, the replays are here. The replays are here, back in action. Okay, so something did manage to drop, and then Forsaken takes the hit on this one. Big buy round. We've got 4 people, and I didn't see over here. I need to use this hard, man.
Gambling a little bit with some of their rotations, and this round, well, it's much more direct.
If Coconut gets a plan, he gets his official.
Lamps pushed back by the nade, but they're going to stand on that corner, ready for the fight. Double swing back in, and it's Jing to take 2.
That's nice, though.
XLG down by 2 men. Spike lost as well. They have got a big fight on their hands, and the Prowler actually didn't re-clear anything that isn't being
I want to say the G-Light can't buy after this one. I'm looking at this. I want to say I saw 2 more people that had similar money to this.
XLG, they need to start winning fights and start winning them soon. There's 3 players on this spike. How can they possibly get it back?
They didn't need to do this. Not really, no.
As a judge in hand,
I think they view it as if they don't have showers, they have to take this space.
Yeah, Yeah, they were dreaming.
I think doing it against the low buy as well, when you know that most likely if they are going to force, the person forcing up is probably going to take the hit of like a Judge or a Bucky. I think it's kind of crazy, but they at least had like the nade to force them back. Damn it, popping all into this. I mean, they just don't have an opportunity to plant. I don't think they're going to get anything for this ult unless someone makes a hero play.
In position. Jing, though, once again, has managed to catch another, and they have spotted this not being planted.
It's such a desperation Viper ult.
In a position where he could catch them.
Yeah, already on the angle. It's a clean shot from something. Last man spotted. 12 seconds on the clock. A plant at this point seems impossible. Indeed, it will be with so many players here. Happyway has no choice but to save this weapon, and PRX will be taking the third.
They can't do
gap
that.
is
They can't use
closing
that
in on
now.
XLG.
It's one where I just think a lot of it comes down
Sapphire,
to
hello,
Like
hello.
those first opening kills,
so much
I'm
for
sure
the
there
tier
was a
1.
player with a judge in
Appreciate you,
position, but
dude.
it's
Thank you for that.
Jing
Best of luck with
ends
the
up
20 as well.
landing both of those shots. I think he also then gets the next kill that they find as well in the mix of all the madness. Yeah, that was it. It was No Man sort of running back out.
Sapphire is a long event for you, right?
I don't mind the
3.5 weeks of sitting next to Prius? My goodness.
It's not a bad idea.
I hope they're paying you extra for that one.
Still waiting on the other side. Like
Apex Assassin, thank you so much with the gifted. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, I think a walkthrough from Devi as well got them early information.
Okay, now
Wrapping around that
they force him down to an E. Okay,
Deep
dude,
play
they
from Jing. Reveal is great.
Okay.
And he'll get two
dude, the
from it.
flash
I didn't
into
see
the
anyone
reveal
else, but he
though is
knows there's
very
corners to hide
nice.
in.
I wonder if they thought they were gonna.
Waiting for his moment in the smoke
full
as
buy on
another
this.
two push down. Already having cleared outside of Hookah, and now it's time to make that big swing. In
Now
goes
it feels like
Jing,
they're
in
going
goes
back to their normal
Forsaken,
style
and
of
out
play.
goes
Dude, Jing is
XLG. Their
11
lead
to 3.
no longer in play. It's a 4-4 scoreline between PRX and XLG. An early fight from the attackers, but now they're starting to cool down.
It hasn't yet shattered the economy. That's the one saving grace, but it's also just the manner they're losing some of these rounds. Jing is on fire. Like, you've tried to put Raga in onto the Raze, and don't get me wrong, he's not
Dude,
been
the
bad,
timing of this
but when
is
Jing
so
is
nice,
currently
dude.
11 and
This replay is
3,
great
you
though.
put
The
down
double
reveal,
satchel
he's
so that
able
you
to
can
get 2
instantly
kills through the smoke while spotting out those players.
capitalize off of the fade eye.
It's a scary prospect. We already know
They're back, everything's back. We got replays.
There are few
We got
that can
PRX
match.
playing like
And within the
PRX.
first 8 rounds of the game, we're going to get our
This is a good
second
timeout though.
Both
Once we
coaches
start
being
going back to their normal
incredibly
style of play.
proactive. But you can understand why. It's a match that PRX, obviously, they don't want to lose their opening game on their run
Andy,
to
you're back.
potentially a back-to-back trophy. And XLG know that
It's so back,
hey,
Ratchy, so
we
back.
might be playing one of the best teams in the tournament, but you go into that lower bracket, it might not get much easier.
Exactly, and the reality is, I think this is irrespective of the position in the tournament, just looking at the game and how we got here, it could have been a 4-1 lead with an anti-eco going their way, something XLG should have secured, and lapses in judgment, little mistakes. And that's given the breadcrumbs, the trail for PRX to fall back into this game from the coaching staff perspective. You got to get in there early.
What a massive round this is.
Highlight
5 people
when you're talking
from
about
G like
these
can't buy
sprints or
next, and we
after
got
sprints,
6
you're doing your
swords.
VOD reviews, you identify these problems, but putting them into action on the
I mean,
day,
it can be
on
a
the stage,
simple.
that's a different thing
It's
entirely.
a simple
Now
round.
that challenge for XLG,
For
as you
sure.
said, the economy
I like this
still
from
pretty
PRX.
healthy.
They
They'll
go for a
get full buffs,
5-person
some
aggro.
regen
They know
shields
they're
have to
going
be
to keep
bought
it
up,
simple. They
but
know
for the
most
most part,
likely Seekers
we're in a
pop into
healthy
fish
spot.
into
Ults are online for
some
both
kind of ult
squads,
to take
but this is a
space.
turning point.
So they go
lose this,
4,
economy in the bin,
and they play heavy
PRX
retake
on
over
a
towards A.
streak.
Literally go for the
It's
same
the same
strat as
play
well.
through B.
But dude, he just
Reveal
pushes
sees
all the way
something,
through.
Flash
Look
gets
how
nothing.
fast they are
Now
behind.
It's all onto the A site.
These guys have to act a little big, in my
They're already
opinion.
starting that flank seconds into the round. That was a
It's a
pixel
shot, bro. That's such a
takes
shot.
that one.
Missed the molly, but it ended up being
over the top as
incredible.
well.
Unless they literally know that they like to go on top of
He
that.
doesn't need to reaggress from this point onwards. Viva needs to put up a play, and in fact, it's going to be the orbital strike committed to just try and force them back. That will buy his team not only some space, but a little bit of extra time.
Oh, it's weird. No one's capitalized off that one.
Oh, and here we go. The showstopper activated. Jing on a tear has another to work with, and it's Coconut
Got that
down.
regen
The
armor as
player
well.
Deep towards the bathroom is Viva, and he is out of the action, but No Man and Raga making it happen on site.
Dude, what a
Defuse
weird
tap, but
round.
Seekers
Fully
see that
just
no
switch
one's on it.
positions.
Spray almost dropping a few. Look how low the health bars are for XLG, but they
I mean,
are
it's just
holding
done
on
because of the
to
molly.
nail till No Man's caught with a knife out.
No time.
And now it's all under Viva. He's got to be quick. Down to the 1v1, but time is already gone.
Big round from Gila here. Big round. Maybe
Clutch.
PRX needs to act a
It's
little
just
bigger
chaos.
on the
That
side
round
here,
was
but I like the
absolute
reactions
chaos.
from Gila, man.
Ults being thrown in
Dude, look
left,
at
right, and
the
center.
3-person
Just the
sign
pace of
train. That
flank,
was
I
sick.
thought it was going to be a massive problem, but
That
I
was
think
awesome
just spotted
sign.
out by Viva. That's just
Dude, the
filthy.
shot was so
like,
good.
I don't even know how he can spot that. But it's
Gun barrel, I
just the
guess.
reactions of someone like something, but yeah, just being able to deny that
Down
flank
vote,
long
chat,
enough,
that's you
can see
guys.
the rest of the team then garner extra space. Otherwise, they were going to be stuck in that corner.
That's sick.
And a big clutch to be won.
You guys made it.
Still, though, economy-wise, I think XLG is still in a worse spot here. Those ultimates that they had have been expended, and the only one that wasn't expended by
Bro,
PRX.
look at
has
how
been.
proactive they are, man.
Viper's Pit for early control.
It's so nuts.
Be long, as we
Said
said,
that up early, and now does Forsaken just take all the
Seen it
space.
with the deep dives from Jing. I think that's been more apparent. But now
Ooh.
the aggression's coming in elsewhere. Forsaken.
Oh,
he's
the
looking
timing's
wrong
so
way again. His
unlucky, bro. I
timing.
mean, Forsaken got a little bit lucky with the
No
timing
fault of
earlier.
his
This
own,
time he
it's
gets
just
unlucky.
been slightly off.
We'll see that the
XLG,
TP wasn't too
they
far
find
away,
the
though, so
advantage
something's
as a
kind of
result.
close.
But still to deal
Don't have
with
much to
is
stop
something
this.
on that operator. And once they
I mean, they
walk
don't-
through that wall, big danger awaits. Jing's the one to draw first blood. And patience on something might get him
That's
a
nice,
reward.
though.
Instead, he goes for the wingman. Delays the plant.
Trying to slow them a little bit. Falling for the rotation of the remaining players, but
The thing is, they
it's a
had
little bit
no
laboured.
actual
I think
info on the showers,
amount
but
that XLG have been taking those TPs has started to get into the head of PRX, conditioning them to not rotate quite as quickly as maybe
Bro,
they
he's hitting
would.
some
Something,
mad
though.
shots.
Well, talking of quickly, this man is so fast.
And he's
that
entering with a
operator,
shorty.
Already clearing out that lamp's position. It leaves just two.
Oh
Make that
my
one standing. Only Diva left. A nice couple of shots though. Maybe
Whoa,
him
bro,
with a
what is
jump.
what is going on in this round, dude? This is nuts round.
Viva! How has
What
he
the
done
hell is
that?
this? That was a
That is gonna
stacked
haunt
round.
PRX for the rest of this game, maybe this week,
Bro,
maybe
that's a
this tournament.
fast
Two
1v4.
players
They
not
were
even
so
looking.
confident he was
They're so
showers. They
locked
were
in on
so
this fight.
confident he
It's
was
day
showers.
It's map one. We can't be having clutches like this already.
Dude, that second kill.
It's a 1v4. And look at this final kill. He didn't even
Jing's gonna feel guarded, man.
He didn't know where he was being shot from. It's like, oh, this hurts.
That is one of the most
Dude,
ridiculous
straight
things
up
I've
forced
seen.
into this one. They
PRX,
want to go
they win
aggro.
the
We got
rounds
no
they
armor
should,
with this
they
op.
lose the ones they
Bro,
should.
something is hitting
on the
some
Raga
mad
now.
shots. This
PRX
guy's
are angry,
non-stop
they're
as
getting
well.
aggressive, but Viva, he
my
is fighting
God.
right back.
It's so
6
fast
kills
paced.
in a
While this is
row
going
for
on the
him
whole
now.
time,
He's
Paman's
only got
pushed
9
all the way
in the
through
map.
as well.
I mean, I don't know what happened to him
Oh, God.
since last round, but XLG 4v3.
Yeah, and Gila kind of know that it's PRX, that someone's going to do something. 3v4.
He's just found his home. Like, I don't
And they might think
I don't
that
know
that was
what's
the
going on.
reaction, but
whatever
actually there's like
happens,
2
anybody
reactions.
who walks into the crosshair of something over the last couple
Dude,
of
is he
rounds
gonna get
has
timed
ended
again?
up dead.
Oh, happy way. He's got the
Okay, at
flag.
least he
Again,
got a
it's
kill
the
before
same
it.
scenario. The guy from PRX gets one immediately shot in the back. The timing, good and bad, I suppose. Wait up.
Another
Back to a 2v2
another big
though.
ult
That
for
op is still
something
lurking
here.
around, but on this side of the map, it's only Divine. He doesn't last long.
Bro, he dinked
No
him
Man's
as well.
Sky able to take him down.
I mean, the comms can
The
come
op
in. He
all
knows
that
this guy's 10
stands for
HP. He's obviously
PRX.
got a
This could
short.
be a
Well, he might
7-4
actually not have a
lead
shorty.
for the
He
underdog.
didn't have enough money to buy armor.
It's still, you know, something is alive. He's going with the operator. Knows at least where the opponents on the other side are sitting. He's going to try and just get it to half.
I mean, he did get
that's
half.
not bad. He will have to deal with the Tiger. And they now have to swing this. They have to go looking because he's already managed to get it halfway through.
Oh, mate, he's unbelievable right now.
1v2
He is
where he has an operator,
unbelievable.
and he manages to isolate
Dude,
both
he was so
fights.
confident they went
Oh,
double
it makes
showers
no
as
sense,
well.
Mitch. It makes no sense.
Because I think only one was
What's
running.
going on in this game, man? Another Red Bull.
It's a great
clutch,
shot from
another
him. It's a
4K.
great round from
This
him.
time it's on
Him being
PRX's
proactive and
side.
pushing over towards short was sick. The way he handled this was
This
incredible.
Swing wide
Such
as
a-
well.
such
Caught
a
Happy
wide
way off
swing.
guard. He thought he had the jump on him.
Oh, he's giving it as well?
And something jumps to
Okay.
his feet.
Bro never gives it.
A frustrating loss. What could have been a 7-4 lead, a guaranteed lead
Ben
at the
Pineapple,
halftime.
thank you so much, man.
They
Appreciate the
wanna
2
1v4
months.
the
Appreciate the
round
prime.
before.
Thank you for doing that.
If we're going balance,
Dude, what
has
happened
been
in like the
restored.
last
Yeah.
2 rounds? They're so
Perfectly
stacked.
As all rounds should be. Back and forth we go, but for
Okay, so
PRX,
they know this is
this
fake
is where they
pressure
wanna
because the
bring it
Fade
up
Eye didn't get
1-4.
anyone behind
6
it.
and 6 at the halftime. 3 pistols that PRX are up against. A huge advantage to the defenders, but already a lot of space taken by XLG.
a large amount of invested utility. That's most of what they have. Dimensional Drift utilized, but an immediate first kill. The trade
Big
again
jaw,
has
man.
gone back the other way, but this time the weaponry advantage starting to take
Yeah, and he knows the
control.
second guy was short.
It's left all
A great
onto
round from
Happyway.
Jing.
A 1v4, but this time only with a pistol, and there is no hope. There should be no hope, and
Yeah,
eventually
I think the
job
recovery from
gets done.
Paper
It
X,
is a
considering it was a
dead
3-1,
even
was
half.
pretty
And honestly, Mitch,
impressive.
I
Still feel like
think it's about
G-Light
right.
did great
It's about
though,
right.
man. That Viva
6-6
1v4
seems
was
fair.
nuts.
Certainly not the half I expected to see, Tom.
No.
And then 5 rounds in, it's not the half I expected to
Should
see.
this
either.
be enough?
XLG were
Maybe not
dominating.
even the half I wanted to
Dude,
see. There was
it's
some,
not
there was
too
some
bad,
stuff
man.
happening
Come
there.
on.
It might actually be a little,
I'm
a little
here
hard
for
for Paper
4K
X.
Red Bull clutches
Des,
all day
follow me.
long. This has been a
33 months.
competitive one.
Appreciate you, Des.
Like we
Thanks
said,
for dropping out.
XLG underdogs, but there's no reason to count them out. Paper X, even in rounds where they're underdogs, they show us just how
Hey,
hard
Des,
you
your
can
birthday
swing
today. Happy
when you're
birthday,
fighting up, and
Des.
I think after this half, it's anyone's guess.
God, everyone
what
do
is
an
gonna
at
be
Des,
going on
but
when we go to half
a little
number
happy
2,
birthday,
but I'll
and-
tell you what, before we get there,
dude, there
we've
has
got
to be a
halftime
7-1 for
break,
your
and
birthday
during
today,
it,
surely.
we're going to go over to Lou, who's standing by with a special guest.
Surely.
It's Jing's mom.
Bonjour, bonjour à tous. On est en direct pour ce premier jour des Champions en direct des arènes avec la
Y2
maman de
ABK, thank
Jing
you so much
qui
for
a
the
voyagé
tier 1
à
as well.
travers le
Thank you
monde
so
pour
much for
soutenir
that.
son
Thank you,
fils.
thank you.
It's a pleasure to welcome you, Pearl, to Champions Paris, following Jing as always. So this is going to be my first question. What makes you follow your son in all his adventures? What are you the most proud of him?
I'm very proud of him, but the real reason why I'm following him is because my son doesn't know how to pack his luggage. Yeah.
I think that's a pretty good answer. And you know, you always need your mom's help, you know.
Yushanu, thank you so much. Aiden, thank you as well. And Restless, thank you for doing that.
Qu'est-ce qui fait que vous venez soutenir votre fils comme ça à l'autre bout du monde? Et bah tout simplement,
Hokey
il ne
Cokey
sait
Man as
pas
well with the
faire
Prime.
sa
Appreciate the
valise.
13
Je suis
months.
avec
Thank
lui
you, thank you.
Pour un petit peu toutes ces étapes-là. Second question, we're speaking about Paris, you know,
I don't
the
think
city
so,
of
Hokey.
light, the city of love, but also the city of very good food. So have you been able to try any? What do you want to try?
We tried the escargot.
Escargot?
It's really good, and my son's favorite. And also we went to this really good hot chocolate place, Carrette.
Okay.
Carette. Yeah, it's really fantastic, and we are going back again.
Oh, you're going to be back again for sure. Donc, est-ce que tu as pu tester un petit peu de la nourriture française? On le sait, on est
Jet
connu
Ski
pour
Hunker,
l'amour,
thanks so much for the
pour
Prime as
notre
well.
belle ville, mais aussi pour notre
1128
nourriture. Oui,
and
j'ai
Abyss
testé
as
les
well with the
escargots.
tier 1.
Jing a
Thank you so much.
adoré, c'est son plat préféré.
Thank you
Et
for
moi, de
that,
mon
man.
côté, on a aussi goûté du chocolat chaud. Donc voilà, on y retournera, c'est sûr. And let's see now if Jing brings back the victory on this first match. Let's get back to the game.
Smixty as well with the 5 months. Thank you, thank you.
Chocolat
Smithy,
chaud,
even.
escargot.
Smithy. I read that
Not a
after I
bad
said it.
palate,
Thanks so
I have
much,
to say,
Smithy.
some sweet treats in there, and when you look at this game, another sweet treat for us and all the folks at home.
Bro, is I had to see
here
in
in the
snails? Yeah,
venue
it's crazy.
at Paris. This
He's eating our
6-6
guys,
scoreline,
man.
Tom, it certainly
EU
caught us
Will,
off
thank you so
guard.
much for the
Paper X
Prime.
clear
Appreciate
favorites,
the
we would
20
think,
mums.
but it's been a back and forth game as we get into the Coinbase econ report.
Not the
Yeah, no
econ
surprise
report
to see,
again. Guys, we had a
Jing is
whole...
very high up on
We had a
that
whole
one.
2
Been
months to
having
sort
a
this
pretty
one
damn
out.
good game so
At
far,
least we don't
but
get the...
in all honesty, it
we're
has
doing no
been
graph,
sort of
right?
like who is going to win the round for Paper X, or on the other side,
At least
it
there's
feels
no
like
graph.
anybody can step up. Jing and Something definitely leading the way in terms of just the individual brilliance. 16-7, 14-7, both have had their rounds, but
Oh, okay,
yeah,
this is... Okay, this is better.
1v4 to start the tournament. I don't know. That's going to be difficult to top. I'm sure.
But
somebody
wait,
will
is
at
this
some
how
point,
much he
but
dealt on
honestly,
them?
Madness in this first half. And the good thing is,
Okay.
obviously, data incredibly low because we haven't seen much of it.
Okay, Jack,
from
it's
the
better,
side
it's
of
better, it's
XLG,
better, it's better.
other than their victory versus
It's better,
DRG.
it's better.
But they were way better on defense. So it's possible that they come in and this is now their
Or
favorite.
we can ask for his
That's exactly
improvements.
what Ender
Let's
was saying
improve
on
him.
the desk, right? Like he wanted to see how XLG would perform on the defense because yes, this is a squad that evidently has the individuals to match up. But the reality is for Paper X on the attack, that is where they can really pull out all the stops, where they can play like madmen. And we'll look at this pistol round to finally give an advantage.
1-0
in
at the
this
moment
half
on
to
pistols.
One team or the other for Paper X. It was 4 players towards
Dude,
B-Long
if
on their
G-Li
defensive
win
side.
this
They had a
pistol,
firing
it's
squad ready and waiting, but
incredibly
still,
close
XLG
game.
took the cake. Will it be the same in half
Tate Star,
number 2?
thank you for the 31 months. Thank you, thank you.
There are 3 players ready and waiting on the A site. But the TP is still available. You never know if they'll double back in. They're using the Viper screen to take
Anonymous
themselves
gifter as well. Thank you, Anon,
lot
whoever
of
you are. I
additional
appreciate you doing that.
space. Jing has already
I'm not
made
sure
it
they're going to
round the
expect
backline.
3
Nade
here,
over the
but
top is
they...
gonna make this very awkward.
Oh, dude, this nade is
Beaver in
so
position. In fact, not
nice,
awkward,
man.
He's gone down. The remaining 2 players still in position, but Jing is just running right. Eventually,
Oh,
he
it's a
should
great
fall,
play from
but there's a
Divine.
trade
Bailed
to
him
be
out
had.
on this one. These guys are split, and
Finally,
something's made
it
the
comes
big winning
through.
play.
Something sneaking about. He's
Dude, these
gone
guys
into the
do not
spawn,
care,
and
man.
Happy Way was none the
He's
wiser.
just pushing the
No man.
smoke.
The
Sees
last
3
one
on
standing.
site, pushes the
No
smoke,
man
and
to
now they
help
know
him
he's
but
behind.
himself. And a big swing to come
Oh,
through
I
from
kind of wish
Divine.
they
He's the
had done
first
it
to fall.
together, but...
Now down to a 1v2. Bite-sized, manageable, but it's
Very,
not
very
turned to
nice from
something,
something
and
on
that
this
will
one.
be
He's
a
playing
death
great
sentence.
right now.
won't
He really
escape.
is.
Paper
Dude, a
X,
1-1 pistol,
7 to
that's
6.
honestly what we ask for every
1-1.
game.
Yeah.
Dexter Ideal, thanks so much for the Prime. Appreciate the
game,
13 months. Thank you for
We're
doing
looking
that.
to see if there is any sort of response. The amount of space they were able to get just off the back.
I like this idea from
Wider
PRX.
screen,
I
maybe
like
not
the
something you'd expect
I like the
in
smoke on
most
showers.
rounds. Maybe a little bit of
It's
extra
using the
utility
same.
available.
It's using the same
part of the map,
theory
but
of
It did make it quite
what
difficult
people do when they
once that
exec
wraparound
from
had already
long
come in through the
on
lamps
this
to
map.
have any sort of
You know when
map
people do
control or
like
site control for
this?
XLG.
It's
Happy
a
Way.
similar thing with this.
He had a
You want
Bucky
to
on
take
attack.
back sight. That's pretty
He's got
cool.
a Bucky on defense, but I'm a little bit happier to see where he's playing with it in this round.
Yeah, perhaps a bit more normal.
I mean, we might actually see what I was talking
As we
about.
said, whether you're in lamps or
Might
hookah, those
see the
shotguns
3
can do a lot of
smokes.
damage, and
This
I
is
think
the
there's
most
good
common
reason that
anti-eco,
PRX
just
are
in the game.
avoiding those closer range engagements straight up through B long.
Just 3
Again, this
smokes
has been,
take
I
sight.
feel like the hot spot on the map for this team, but it's not looking too good
Dude,
to start.
Jing
Looking
has
at
a
Jing's
double
there to
nade
pick up
kill
the
ready.
pieces.
Wait, it's on him.
Pat-man down. They lose that
Oh
fade
my
utility.
goodness,
They
that
lose
was
the
close
ability
as
to
well.
see
Happy Way
what's
goes down to
behind that
34.
wall.
Nearly got 3 nade
They
kills in 2
decide to
rounds.
still go bursting through as XLG have made the rotate.
Witnessed early the power of that double flash, the Sky Gecko. A
bucket.
guaranteed blind. Okay.
Whoa.
Okay, he gets
Ooh,
through the
they
bucket,
did it.
does
They
at
did it
least a
right,
little bit of
though.
damage, but
Yeah,
there were
had some-
definitely some weaker weapons
some
in
potential.
hand. So, although I think the Marshal's been kept over a Spectre, it really doesn't make much of a difference, and they will at least keep themselves the rifles.
Marshall over a Spectre, I'll take that deal any day coming into the next round.
It depends what your plan is.
No, I'll take it any day. We've already seen the no-scopes work. But we'll see as we move on to the next. This is where XLG, you know, all those good deeds will be forgotten if they end up going out with 7, 8, 9 rounds. We want to see them battling tooth and nail. We want to see them taking the fight to Paper X here, but it's not easy. This bonus round, if you want to even call it that, it's only one Bulldog that's at a disadvantage for the attacking side. Sprays through again. B-Long, 4 players there. It seems like this is just Paper X's first 15-second plan in so many of the rounds.
they get
and
shut
it does
down over
almost get
towards
them
long.
first blood. No man's on half. The nade
Mate.
is, oh, that's doing a lot of damage. Desperately low. He's
I
in
mean,
the open.
fair
Somehow
play,
gets
goal
one before
one.
he falls.
70 HP committed over
Didn't just
towards
take
the side,
TP,
eats
but
a nade,
clearly don't
and he
want to
still
give up
gets
that
one.
Control. Something they're willing to sacrifice
That's
his life
way
to battle
more than he
for,
should have
especially
got.
when his teammate had full control over Showers already. So it wasn't even a risk, really, going through that TP with the Viper screen available as well. Forsaken, even on low HP, still brawling though. 45 when he took that fight, but now leaves a couple of opponents tagged up as well.
Yeah, if Viva walks out of this round with a 4K, I think we pause for an investigation. Down to 6 HP, 25 up on the shields, at least the
Dude,
regen.
look at the
Keeping him
confidence
relatively
from
healthy, and
something
he's on
here.
his way. Smoke's already
Very
down.
hard for them to
Mosh
get
pit
plant.
buy a little bit of
Keep
time,
an eye
but the
on
plant hadn't even been
Raga
tapped yet.
flanking all the way through showers.
35 seconds, still
The longer
plenty
they
to
don't
play
get a
with for
plant, the
Paper
longer
X,
they're
and they've
gonna
sent Forsaken
have
through
to
the B
start
side. He's finding himself a pick. They can go for the
considering
TP now. They can wrap back around, but they've already gone in towards the site.
Oh, it's so weird.
Patman escaped.
It's
They've
so,
had to
so
use a
weird.
Smoke across
Oh.
and no, Raga spams.
It was a
That
nice
the
idea.
problem. He didn't
Smoke
make
him
it
off,
into the
try and make
TP
sure
in
that he can
time.
get into the
Forsaken
TP.
had hit his timing, but the rest of the team were fairly well committed.
10
Maybe
seconds.
a little bit of a mix-up in what was the plan. And while for Forsaken, his only choice now is to run, grab the spike, and try and plant on the A site. I don't think he has time for that anymore.
I mean,
Too wary
it's
of
done
where
for
his
sure.
opponents are going to be. XLG just based on, I feel like the havoc that PaperX caused themselves.
It's a nice
have been able
reaction
to
though.
win
Saw the
round.
smoke, realized what they were going for with the time
Yeah,
as
indeed.
well.
You know, you look at this
Just spam the
situation
smoke.
as if you just stick that play
I
towards
Die
the
Young,
A
thank you
side
so much,
already,
man.
so much
Appreciate
the
you doing that,
utility
bro.
burned
Thank
up
you,
from
thank you.
XLG.
Kyle
They
Khan
don't
as
have
well
the
with the
mosh pit to
25
deny.
pounds. Thank you for the tier 1. Dude, he even
maybe
jumped
they could have
over.
found
He even
success.
jumped
Great
here after
pick.
the flash, just in case people were
From
spamming.
No Man,
So
considering
that he
it
could
was
maybe
so
tank like
desperate.
one bullet.
30 seconds
Yeah, you
left.
Pretty
start
cool.
seeing players fall back,
Great move
pull
from him.
forward. it becomes complete chaos.
Oh,
and then
it's
his
like one of the last bullets.
I think it was literally the last bullet from Raga ends up dropping the spike.
He wants them to do something together, I'm pretty sure. Or he wants them to like go back after he's taken the space over towards B earlier.
That was the quote-unquote bonus round. Now they come in with a Guardian instead of the Bulldog.
Okay, how on earth does Raga play this one? It should be... People play on top of this truck anti-Razor all the time, so they should be expecting it. Yeah, they actually get away with it easy. Nothing to stop the plant anymore. They can just get a free plant. Incredibly hard round for G to win. Keep an eye on the latest Yori lurk I've ever seen.
Not risking the rotate back. They've done well to clear out Jing though, and we'll even things up once again.
The good news is they killed Viva, so there's no smoke for vision block on this. They can't really stick it.
The wraparound taking quite a while. The steps are going to be heard. He's heard Coconut,
but
Coconut didn't hear him.
Dude, and he's got double.
It's disastrous.
Fish and...
Right on them with no man in the
oh, it's a 6-second shot. Fish and
it
dog.
Looked like he was late to the party. But he ends
incredible,
up
man.
What
a great time to go for a flank on this one. G-Light might need to do a timeout. They can't let him have this much space, but I get it. It was Razor.
That initial take was, I don't think
I love the idea from Paper X though. When you smoke over towards top of truck, it just makes a lot of sense. Everyone plays up there when you're going up against a Razor.
And rightly so, they go back and they go, okay, yeah, let's try and take this one slow. Let's use the Thrash to clear out all of these risky positions. And because of it, they get caught, they get bitten.
Happyway is having a terrible time.
Wait.
Wait, where did
that come from?
For XLG, that was all of their money invested. Forsaken is going to spot this out, but this is just.
I mean, Yinsu's not wrong.
Up against no weaponry, and well,
not wrong, but
he's trying to try and take the side with the
uncalled
bucket. There's absolutely no hope. A flawless round for PRX, and any economy problems are immediately.
God, thank God she wasn't saying anything crazier than that.
The new skin, the new finisher. 3 more needed for PRX if you're having trouble figuring out what's between 10 and 13. And this is what we're worried about, right? It's about once that ball gets rolling, the snowball effect on PRX, the individual confidence sky high, something playing one of the latest lurks in the previous round, and it working out. It's a terrifying sign.
Okay, big timeout for them.
They need to bounce
3
back.
people that come by next.
Good time to put in their pause.
Up against a couple of ults.
XLG.
Maybe a little bit of talk about orbs here for sure.
They have started to slip and slide, and it's PRX who seems set to take this map. Perhaps not the series, but you have to remember they chose Sunset up next. Whatever we think about that, they must have ideas.
River wrote, thank you so much as well, dude. I
It's
appreciate that.
Okay, maybe they had a slip up versus Zeta, but that does feel like a bit of a weird week for PRX.
The hot mics now, hot mics
Other than that, confident win
rough,
over
man.
T1 over the last few months have had big victories versus a lot of top teams. So I don't think they're going to be too worried going into that matchup. And on the other side
Why
of
is
things,
Bind the most snowbally map? I get what you're saying. I would say, I mean, all maps are snowbally. I think a lot of the time, the comps that are like good on Bind are normally ults that are really impactful and can win you rounds. So I think normally if you look at the comps, they're normally like easier to waterfall because you're using a Razor that's really strong, Brim ult's really strong, right? Instead of like it being like an Omen ult and you get a Brim ult, normally good for winning you around. The way I view it is, I think it's just easier to snowball with the orbs.
You didn't do bad though. It's like, well, it doesn't matter.
Orbs, yeah, the orbs are easier to get. That's true. B orbs, like these orbs are kind of easy with like info.
For XLG, that's what's going to haunt them. They come in today. You tell them you're going to lose 2-0, 2-1 to PRX. Okay,
it's one of the easier maps to like call on in terms of if you just focused around orbs.
Yeah. You had the
at least in the first half.
Hey, in the first half, absolutely. This could have been a 7 or 8 round.
Wait, did they actually dodge it?
But this is the moment.
No way, they actually dodged the flash as well. He's tucked in towards long.
Rifles in hand, a lot of
yeah, and they know it's going to be a weak side because they dodged this.
But for the attackers, they've got all the info. Something's already seen these players on site.
Smoke for him to get out of. It's a great reaction from Happyway, but as Yinsu said, he is having a shocker.
Shorty did. We're down to a 3 versus 4. Full control for PRX with Biba down. Swarmed from all sides. And XLG have to fight an uphill battle, but the first steps go swimmingly.
That's not bad. A couple of low players as well. The swing, Coconut has managed to bring this round into contention. A 2 versus 4 that, I'll be honest, looked impossible. Raga, I wasn't even sure if he was going to go for it, but when Coconut puts that into play, there's a chance. Even still, Forsaken and Devi, normally a safe pair of hands. The defenders, they're going to group up. They're going to try and join each other, but the swing for Forsaken isolates the battle. It gives Raga a chance once again, and the swing is perfect.
5 HP.
is all he
It's been a
needs
couple of rounds that
as
PRX have
XLG
honestly
win the 2v4.
going to feel like they should have won
That
because
is
of just
a
duels.
huge win.
Like
and we
Devi
heard it
here's
from
going to feel
him
like
in
he
the
should have won
interview.
this Jing
As I said
in the
earlier,
1v4.
This is a guy that said he
Probably
just
should have
wants
won
to
his duel
prove
also.
that he's got what it takes
Nice
to
movement
fight
from
against
Raga.
some of these players. A team that we've seen with the
Dude,
5
Happy
goals
Way
gone
is just
before.
thanking everyone
He
because
can match up against them. That's devastating
God.
for Happy Way.
he should be
Thank
getting
God
that
they
kill.
had that clutch in the end.
Nice movement from something.
Scoreline stays close down to a gap of 2 thanks to this man here. Look how desperately close it was. Close ain't good enough for PRX.
I will say that completely wrecks the G-line money.
The rifle still come out on
Completely
the
wrecks it.
attacking
1,
side.
2, 3, 4 that can't buy next. 1-9 loss bonus on top of this if they lose. This
Definitely
is pretty
seen some of
much
those blips.
the difference
1v4,
between an
2v4,
easy
PRX
map for
making
PRX or a close one.
fair amount of mistakes with hefty advantages, but XLG are doing well to capitalize off of them.
Play Vushek. Thanks
Coconut.
so much for the tier 1, man. Appreciate you, dude.
With a huge individual round and basically keeping them in the match. That
1,
would've been
2,
their
3, 4
economy
that can
not
get
only
one shot
wrecked,
from the
but
outlaw.
also PRX being just a couple away from taking
Dude,
their
they
own
got good
map choice.
ults though.
They do have to be careful in this round. Light shields on every player bar 1. And that sniper for something. Think about the first half and how much it caused them issues. They can't afford to give
Risky.
this man a
Thanks
fight.
so much for the tier 1, man. Appreciate the 6 months.
Not at all.
Is there any
And the
French
Pit
team
Bullet
at this
down
event?
140
Nah.
in this
All the
to
French
10
orgs
HP,
got
and
wrecked,
it's
man.
Pretty much guaranteed pickup for PRX when the utility bombardment comes through. There's the
Alex,
outlaw
yeah,
already
Alex is the
spotted.
only-
decoy sent through.
The
Flashlights,
only
nothing
remaining
but it.
Frenchman.
Always the danger that that's Yoru on his own, ready to gate crash, but now the flash
That's a
confirms
fast
that the
turn.
big play is coming through. They've taken Jing out of the sky. No man's got 2. The Patman tries his best to pull it back, yet it's left all onto Devi. He's got 3 to
It's
take down.
super
The first comes easy,
doable.
but
He can
25
actually
seconds
plant
of
and get
Viper's
his
Pit
ult.
online. He might even have time to get this
Yeah,
up
he can get
after
into
the
two, but
plant.
is he gonna be too
From
scared?
where is the question? With the showstopper hunting him down, it looks like he wants to stand his ground. He wants to
it's
take
unlucky.
the pick, but decides to fall back a little too late. Raga again getting the round on the board in the final stages
people
for
surviving.
XLG, and a 10-9. The signs of
Money's
life
still a little
very
low. What
much
the
there.
hell?
Yeah, like doubling up in that corner, it definitely seemed like a gamble. You know that if a player runs through and just maybe even gets a little bit lucky, it could have been your round over. But I think that's been something that XOG have done great so far in this match, is that surprise factor. They have been so hard to
Yeah, the only
read
thing
that
there is like the
even
flash.
when you have a full
It's a
bombardment
weird
of
one with this
utility,
because it's like
they're
if
able
you're
to come out
flashing
with an
for them
advantage.
out of
And even
hookah
then,
anyway,
just
you
like,
have to
I
do a
like him
deeper
watching
flash.
Coconut play. Like, even though he ends up going down in the fight versus Devi,
They're
his goal
both
is
easy,
to stay
had
alive. He's
enough
not
time
trying to
to
be the hero.
time
He's
it.
not trying to put the team on his back. He is basically just going, okay, let's buy as much time as possible for
1,
my
2,
team.
3. So it should be 3 and 3 from each side that can't buy next. Molly goes in to take long, creating pressure like they're taking over towards long, but actually they're taking showers. They short to get info on the weak side to try and make sure they can get that rotate out.
Very early on, they popped the thrash.
Dude, they ain't getting that back.
Bath, but that thrash not retrievable, not finding the impact. It's a glorified drone.
Whoa.
Coconut doesn't want to hold it for a retake
Whoa.
again. Oh, the nades are going to be exchanged, but it's Devi almost using the distraction of a teammate as well.
This is such a weird run from Shilai. Surely this wasn't good.
We've seen a 1v4 or 2v4, but we've definitely not seen a 1v5, and I don't think Viva is going to give the time of day. And this is what I felt like has been the difference
That
between the
was
two
rough,
squads,
man.
though.
Crazy,
Like
thank you so much for the
XLG
5
went
gifted,
around,
Crazy.
it is
I
by
appreciate
the
that.
skin
Thank
of their
you, thank
teeth.
you.
It is very close.
You know what
It's
to do,
maybe a player or
Crazy.
two surviving
If you got
or a
gifted,
clutch round.
appreciate that.
When
Thank you so
PRX
much.
win a round, well,
What was this round, dude? This
there's
round
not a
was...
point of damage done.
This round was just everyone play individual. And then it looked like they wanted to go for a showers crunch, but then they probably should have used the fish ult for it. I don't know. It was really
But I
bad.
agree with you entirely. In all seriousness, like
And then
PRX,
maybe it was like they
like you
wanted
said,
to
they
fight
look
to get the
dominant. Some of
fish ult
rounds that they're
back.
taking XLG, it's clutches.
And it was like
It's
the people over
thriving
towards
in the
B were
chaos,
making that
back and
call
forth, trading blows.
when it wasn't doable.
Viva
I'm not entirely
leading
sure.
it out of here with the Guardian.
That
You've
was
heard
probably the worst
TP,
round we've seen
did
so
he.
far.
The smoke buys him a little bit of extra space.
Peptic, thank you so much.
Looks
Appreciate
like he's
the 5
okay.
gifted as well,
32
Peptic. Thanks for doing
HP
that.
though.
If anyone
was
got
close
gifted,
to
please add
disaster.
Peptic with a
11
1.
to
Say
9.
thank you also.
PRX 2 away, XLG 2 behind. It still is
Oh, my.
anyone's game, but there's a problem brewing, Tom.
Yeah, this is the issue. When you have so many casualties in the round that you win. Okay. Yeah, right. I'm glad that,
was
the
good
player,
as he saw him earlier.
the player was highlighted. It's like, yeah, and then he just banged him through the smoke.
Zekrom with the tier 1, thank
Just
you so
off
much as
time.
well.
Calculated how
And
far he
Cooley
can
also
walk.
with the tier 1, thank
I think he has a
you
ruler
for
on
doing that.
stage.
Okay,
Well,
G-Light kind of accepted. They go,
Why is
well, it's a weird one.
abysmal.
I say they accept it and they go for an eco, but they
I mean, a
pop
good
the
chance
Viper
to catch
into
them if they
it.
do go
Viper
through
would
that
judge
pit,
pretty
having the
good,
judge
got
investment.
heavy over
The
towards
problem
B.
is, when you look at the tab, as PaperX, you
It's
see, okay, they don't
it's
have
one
much
of those
money.
again.
You see a
These
pick go up.
these
If you decide
setups
to
with
go through that
Viper is
pit,
just so
you're
hard to deal
insane.
with,
Now, PaperX are insane.
especially when you don't have
There
ults.
is a chance they do
Like
that.
most
It's
people with
actually
ults will
rated against
force,
them, but, yeah,
depending what the
generally
ult
speaking,
is.
that's just not gonna
Normally,
find the
if you
value.
don't have the
to
ults,
look
you just gotta
elsewhere.
go on the signs.
The only
And of
other
course,
thing
you
will be-
can't force stack B because you have to clear that path wrap around.
The other thing will be the assumption of a stack, though. It's if you see that pit, you're mostly probably going to assume maybe it's just one player there. It really is a game of playing the odds.
Does the HUD show regen armor? Yeah,
5
it's this one.
seconds left.
Circle.
Viper screen definitely causing them issues before with the amount that it's been able to delay, but this time they're through it with relative ease. Actually going to commit.
big
the orbital
play.
strike. They're
Viva?
going to try and isolate players. Viva has
okay.
done well.
It's
The
unlucky
problem
from
is
him.
he has been lost. Jing again with another high impact round, and the rest
like
of
this
the
from
team
PaperX,
have
though.
plenty of time to make their way into
Smoke,
the site.
smoke,
We've spoken
and then
about
just
the
fight over
clutches,
towards elbow.
what XLG
Everyone was
managed
covering
to bring
everywhere.
home, but this one I would really, well, I expect a hole in the desk if PaperX let this one slip.
I expect a hole in the desk from XLG's coaching
I
staff,
do
though. This feels
personally
like an
here though.
overheat top.
Okay, so
You
3
come
rounds,
into this round
three
where you
three
got
goes at
next
it for
to nothing, where you're
PaperX.
fighting.
Personally, if
you lose
G-Light
to
really
PaperX,
wanted to do what they
3
were doing
rounds in a row,
here, I
3
would have just
chances in
preferred
a
them
row
to
close
force,
it,
to be honest.
And a pit and an orbital strike
Yeah,
put
just
through it.
go
That
for
feels
that.
like such a heavy
Just go for the
commitment, leaving
all-in.
them with nothing for
It makes
this
more
fight.
sense to
I guess
like
the
all
look here
in
is
with
that,
your
okay, now we have
ults,
2
but not all in
choices,
with your
once
guns.
with the ultimates and once with the rifles.
Because here,
rather than
if
having
Viva actually
one
had a
target,
gun there, Jing
okay,
goes
all
down.
in. I don't necessarily mind it. Like, I do get what you're saying, like, especially when you're up against someone like PaperX.
Yeah, he got satcheled into the
But
corner.
I do feel like there's also the thing of, like, you could have both those
Jing's
ultimates still lose,
absolutely
and then you've
owned
just
him.
given them the other.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, the pit I'm not against. Orbital
Jing as
strike
well
off the
with
up
ult
guard.
on
Here
this
we go.
one,
Here
so
goes
ooh,
Showstopper.
that's a nice
There
shot
it
from
goes.
Raga.
It's
Again,
gone.
seeing the high ground against the
Raga slides
Razors,
it down the sky.
and that is a
Flash
great
won't find
flash.
much else.
Another good flash as well.
popped in as Viva struggles up close, but
Viva
finds
does a
himself
madness.
too. Now,
at
inside
some of the
the
rounds
smoke,
he's
he will
doing.
fall, but he's given his team a fighting chance. The problem is, with that Viper's
Can they
pit
get any
going
spam
up,
from heaven?
they now have an uphill battle
dude, he has
to
a
get anywhere
Vandal.
near that
It's rough.
spike. That's close. But it doesn't go back till it's too late for the
Okay,
spam.
now it's very hard for
Assume that he
G-Line.
let go. They're gonna know
Still got
that
double flash to get info.
both players likely
Pure
confined
Burning
to this
Heart,
pit.
thanks so much for the tier 1, and Juniper,
Patman
thank you
has
for doing the
managed to lead.
16 months. Appreciate the prime also.
The drop will be known, and it's risky from Divide, but the risk pays off, and now No Man left alone. Pit going to be dropped,
Very,
and Divide
very
is there
nice
to
from
close
Divide.
it.
Hey,
It
G-Line
was a
gave that a good
valiant
go.
effort by
I still think
XLG,
it's a
a
little
fight
bit of
back and
madness
forth,
picking the
but
bind.
ultimately the
For
job
sure, I think PaperX is probably the best
expected to be
bind
won, and
in
was
here,
won
but
by PaperX.
they gave it a good go.
Well, this is